bit.
No, I went from dishwasher.
Okay. All right. Tell the
came
story.
in as a dishwasher.
Tell the story. You can tell. Okay.
I
Tell the
came
story.
in as a dishwasher, okay? No, I was working at the land bank then, so of course I was trying to make a couple of dollars on the weekend. And so somebody at the land bank had did a weekend there. Was like, you can make a couple of dollars over there on the weekend. I made like $100 something on this Sunday. I said, what? Nigga, that's gas money. Let me go. So I went over there one weekend. I literally did dishes all day. So like I say, you know, my personality, who I am, we kind of, you know, dishwashing was going to be cool for a minute. But once I found out that, we can share these dishwashing duties. I mean, I can be a waitress and getting them tips and being over here to get these dishes. We're going to switch. We're going to take turns on this.
Yeah.
But once I got on that floor, it was over. So once I got on that floor and started waitressing, so that's when I was waitressing. And then after a while, it wasn't no more dishwashing. I was straight waitressing, and it just grew from there. I met Karima there. I got the job through somebody else, and I met Karima there. We just ended up being close sisters just from linking up. We both Aries, we both off the chain, we both ain't got no cap, and we just like this. And so I think a lot of that was a trust in her with me outside of her presence, because everybody could see, well, I guess she could see how I can handle myself, handle the restaurant, and, you know, just trust that it'd be done. And it just grew from there. And eventually when we moved, and it was just running that restaurant, hiring people, managing the spot, making it rock, just doing it what we could make it do. But it was a lot for me learning how to deal with employees.
Yeah. Vendors,
payroll, attitudes, energies, customers.
Yeah.
And myself. Like, okay, they were all tests to me. They were really tests. All these were tests for me.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's scaled up. So like for a person that's watching now, wondering like what that's like, it's so unique to go from that position, but it also is very true in the essence of how things are needed. And this is also a lesson of first off how smart you are, how skilled you are, talented, and then your presence of mind that I'm guessing a lot kind of shows over time that you even learned from all you've done of being like, you know, people say right place, right time. And really, if you can right place, right time yourself, you can move up an organizational chart very fast if you're willing to be that. And you were that. Like you say, from dishwashing to general management, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Played a role.
Know.
Yeah, it was that time. Like, I don't feel like, even with me growing up and my experiences growing up, being solid in who I am, I don't think I could have handled that role with these customers if I wasn't strong in who I was.
Yeah, because
like customers and people and you know, it's a you got this black sister running this French restaurant.
Yeah.
So a lot of my customers don't look like me. So
not at all.
The energy,
and it's an so if you don't respond to it's an internationally known Detroit restaurant. Even to this day, and the doors have been closed, and I would imagine, I don't know, when I talk to Karima, I'm sure it may reopen one day, but like the reputation still lingers internationally. And when I say internationally, I don't mean like Windsor. I mean like Brazil, France, Israel. You know, it was like some of those like exclusive magazines. Yeah, that like would do shoots there and special events there. Like
Tommy Hawk came in there.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk, that's his name. Tony Hawk, he came in there. Like, I remember he came, when I opened up one morning, him and his family was outside, you know, when it was over there off of Trumbull.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, all right, well, let me come in here, get him in here. And, you know, it's just, it's just what it is. Everybody come in like, oh, it popped up. I was in Canada. I was somewhere. The Zinc popped up.
And it had that type of reputation, which also, this is around the time, like, in the Yelp review world. And you had to even manage a lot of...
I had to manage a lot. I did a lot. I felt like I did A to Z in a restaurant, you know. And so when it was time for me to start my business, it was different than going out on the corner selling my brownies and cookies, and
where it's more like transactional, hand to hand.
Or like I had the square, but now it's like, okay, let's structure you in a business. I was making money then to live. So, you know, well, we got $150. We're gonna get some groceries. We'll do this. So going through the structural everything at the Zinc. I mean, going from tipping out to payroll, taxes, insurance, when payroll came out of the account. I mean, it's a lot, you know. And so all of that helped as far as me structuring how I hire people to help me in the business, how I deal with confrontation with employees or the customers. I've got into different, like I've learned a lot, you know. So even now, I just certain spaces and things that I won't deal with. I know what to choose. I won't do. So because the Zinc really taught me a lot, you know. When I left, I was ready to leave. I was ready. It was time for me to start my final. I knew I was done. I was ready. It was time to go. Now I was just trying to figure it out. But I felt like I ran that place, and I learned so much.